This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Hike in fuel price causes nationwide distress. Cyclone Mila intensifies. And 12 political parties deregistered. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. Madang Province is experiencing the nationwide rise in fuel prices, with authorities alerting the public that the crisis could also affect public safety and the ability to respond to emergencies.
Provincial Police Commander for Madang, Superintendent Robert Paim, said the situation poses risk to public safety and town operations as mobility and service delivery are challenged. PPC Baim stated the public transport operators in the province protested to increase the fares to meet the rising fuel cost. As of today, new prices are in effect, signaling that the high fuel cost may continue affecting essential services across the province. PPC Baim encouraged the public to carefully plan out their trips given crisis of fuel. He stressed that fuel crisis is a global crisis and called on the Land Transport Board to act quickly to address this, noting that traffic police do not set transport fares and that the fuel sets could reduce police mobility and slow response time. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
12 political parties have been deregistered by the Integrity of Political Parties and Candidates Commission due to non-compliance. Political Parties Registrar Emmanuel Pock made the announcement today.
Registrar of Political Parties Emmanuel Pock says the 12 political parties have breached several sections of the organic law. These political parties are People's Resources Awareness Party, Transformation PNG Party, Coalition for Reform Party, Grassroots United Party, PNG One Nation Party, Paradise Kingdom Party, PNG First Party, Trust PNG Party, Nation Action Party, People's Guided Democracy Party, Advance PNG Party, and Future of PNG Party. Mr. Pock says these parties have no membership representation, functioning executives, and no annual financial returns, and they do not meet the requirement to be registered as political parties.
Political parties need to have offices. Many political parties, their offices are under mango tree, at the APEC Park, at Boroko, underneath somebody's house in a bedroom. The offices are carried around in the laptop bags. This is not what a political party should be. Political parties must have the characteristics of an institution.
The political parties registrar is urging intending candidates and stakeholders that only the registered political parties will be eligible to endorse candidates in the 2027 national general elections.
To publish the gazetted registered political parties, and we will do that for the general public's information. And so the candidates and the supporters will be informed of the formally registered political parties who are supposed to participate in that general elections. So look out for that notice.
Meanwhile, Mr. Pock confirmed that 44 political parties are eligible and will be allowed to endorse candidates in the coming elections. Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
Severe tropical cyclone Mila was recorded a Category 4 system yesterday and has caused a massive destruction in parts of New Guinea Island regions. Assistant Director of PNG Weather Service, Benjamin Malai, says this is the first cyclone with hurricane-force winds in the PNG reaching Category 5 system in the Solomon Sea.
The system of winds started in the Solomon Islands last week and had moved into the waters of Papua New Guinea's regions on Friday. Mr. Malai says on Saturday it had reached the threshold in which they have declared a tropical cyclone that is in reference to winds associating with the system.
In the reference to winds associated with the system. Now, when we define a system being a category 1, that we are making to certain wind speeds. So from Saturday evening, we declared it as Tropical Cyclone Mila. That the winds in the system were from 35 to 48 knots. That's gale winds associated with that. Okay.
Mr. Malai says while the gale winds were in Papua New Guinea's waters, they have redefined it as Category 2.
Category 2, that is 89 to 170 knots. Okay? So that's our reference to those two different categories. However, while it was still in our area, it reached Category 3. That's about 64 to 89 knots. You convert it to kilometers per hour, it will be 119 to 165 kilometers per hour. Okay?
He added that yesterday afternoon, the winds moved away from Papua New Guinea waters to the Solomon Islands, which reached Category 4, and within an 8-hour period, it has reached Category 5.
In the waters of Solomon Islands, it is Category 5. Okay? Category 5 is the maximum wind range that any tropical cyclone on Earth can reach.
This is the first tropical cyclone with such intensity that has formed in the Papua New Guinea waters, and it is affecting both Solomon Islands and Papua New Guinea. Nicole Rem, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the Assistant Director of PNG Weather Service warns that Cyclone Mila will loop back towards PNG waters at around 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, reducing its intensity to Category 4 in the range of hurricane force winds.
Mr. Malai says from tomorrow at 11 a.m. Cyclone Mila will drop down to Category 3, which will be very strong at the Papua New Guinea waters. He said when such winds hit a certain area, it will cause massive destruction.
This tropical cyclone is quite unique in our region. That it started from Category 1 and it went up as far as Category 5, hurricane force winds, and it's coming back to Category 4 in our region.
Mr. Malai highlighted the fear is that if the cyclone moves west and stays a bit longer at the same latitude as Alatau, it will cause massive storm surges in Alatau.
You see the shape of Alatau, where Alatau is? It's kind of a little gulf in there. So when you have water being pushed there, it will rise up and cause massive coastal inundation. Okay?
However, when the system tracks southeast of Alatau, it will be near the shores of Port Moresby. Mr. Malai says Port Moresby will be impacted from the weekend onwards.
The system tracks southeast of Alatau. It will be sitting just south of Port Moresby. So Port Moresby will be experiencing rain during the weekend. It will be experiencing gale winds during the weekend, southerly gales, and to some extent the southeast part of Central Province, there will be some coastal inundation because of storm surges along those areas from Friday onwards.
He said that East and West New Britain, Bougainville and Manus are also experiencing impacts of the tropical cyclone. Mr. Malai warned that East and West Pacific provinces will be experiencing strong winds as well.
Yesterday, we issued a special warning for Manus and New Island. Okay? At the same time, we are having the system in the Milne Bay province and Solomon Islands. There is another system brewing north of the equator. That's Northern Hemisphere, just northeast of Manus. Okay? That system, if it intensifies, it will cause massive problem for Manus and New Island. So we issued a special gale warning for those two provinces.
Residents of Manus and New Island provinces are advised not to go out at sea during Thursday evening until Sunday evening. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Department of Works and Highways commenced its 2 days inaugural construction and contractors conference today at APEC House in Port Moresby.
The inaugural conference 2026 provides the avenue for contractors, key government agencies, banking institutions, and other business partners to share their perspectives on areas that are lacking, understand and clear out misunderstandings between different parties involved. Contractors have the opportunity to discuss strategies and solutions with the Department of Works for better implementation of road projects. It is hosted in partnership with the Institution of Engineers PNG through the funding support from PNG Road Fund. The conference theme is Building the Nation through Innovation, Collaboration and Sustainable Infrastructure. Secretary Holemba said that there are issues that are faced when implementing projects. These issues are challenges that need collective efforts of intervention from both government sector and private sector.
That is why many of you are engineers who are present here in this room. I would like to thank you engineers who are serving in both private and public sector. And we want to look at improving business process and infrastructure delivery systems. So basically that's the high level objective, looking at how we can work together as an industry player in changing many of our recurring infrastructure issues.
Mr. Holemba said they want to create more research and innovation. His focus is to introduce more solutions rather than discussing the issues.
One of the most important areas where these reforms will take is in the development of our national contractor capacity industry. And as we speak, my minister is tabling the cabinet submission in contractor capacity development in the country. Once cabinet makes a decision, we will bring it back to the department, including our NPC, and looking at how we can able to work to develop contractor capacity.
With representation of contractors through the managers at this conference, this will give clear reflection of policy matters, administrative issues and technical issues.
Together, we will develop the skills and institutions that sustain our progress. And together, we will ensure that Papua New Guinea's infrastructure development is driven by talent, ingenuity and commitment for our own people.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police Benjamin Turi has confirmed that about 20 drivers and crews of defective buses, including other vehicles, have been arrested for violating traffic rules.
ACP Benjamin Turi, while speaking to the traffic offenders at Waigani Police Station, warned them to follow the traffic rules. As operations continue, ACP Turi said that defective vehicles that are not roadworthy would be moved to 8 Mile to be impounded. Moreover, Road Traffic Authority Chief Executive Officer John Havira has handed over the keys for the renovated cell block to National Capital District Metropolitan Superintendent Varik Simatab for detaining traffic offenders. Metsup Simatab affirms ACP Turi's message, saying police station commanders have been challenged to clean up their own areas of operation, and they will be setting a precedent where police officers will be tested before they are allowed to drive police vehicles or be issued licenses, which they had already done. Road Traffic Authority Chief Executive Officer John Avira explained the vehicles that were impounded at the police stations will now be taken to the impounding yard where the defective vehicles will be stored. He added that the vehicles at the location will remain there for 3 months, allowing the owners to fix them, and if vehicles are not fixed, then the RTA will dispose them. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja na? Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum!
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
chicken every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything alright?
Oh. Yes. Everything's alright. Alright with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Central Province is our home.
The tides of the Coral Sea are our heartbeat. From the coast to the mountains,
Traditions pass generation to generation.
the sea and our gardens sustain us.
Our songs carry our legends through time.
Our home is Central Province. Our nation is Papua New Guinea.
Ready for the world, so is your Visa Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new Visa Visa card.
The boss picking any come, son of the West, me no force picking any. I make you wanna change your name, and this is how far.
Hi, Port Moresby, 04 here. Come join me on the 10th of May at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival. In support of the Cervical Cancer Unit at the Port Moresby General Hospital. Grab all your tickets at all farmhouse outlets in and around Port Moresby. And let's celebrate Mother's Day together.
Me monkey, I don't win, but let me tell you about the rest. Come around the grounds of...
You're watching National EMTV News. With rise of fuel prices due to international prevailing oil price, Papua New Guineans are already feeling the strains of it. Motor vehicle operators have raised concerns and how it is affecting the ordinary people.
According to the Independent Consumer and Competition Commission, this month will see a significant increase in the indicative retail prices for petrol, diesel and kerosene due to spike in the prevailing international oil prices. These increases were broadly consistent with the spike in crude oil prices during this period. The significant increase in crude oil prices in March was primarily driven by the US-Israel-Iran conflict in the Middle East. A PV operator who conducts his business in Route 400 from Port Moresby to Meteo in Central Province had this to say on the impact of the rising fuel price.
Pablo car since 1 week now me faces la fuel problem price of fuel go up na me spending at least big money little fuel because past time me look at fuel prices me been kissing 270 280 full tank my fuel prices come up price go up me spending extra money for car fuel can I'm supposed fuel price I still go on top more yet, and by me plat charging or passenger blon plato, ban plat up in price block car, ban plat charging or big plat money no pay car, ante cargo blow. Yeah, so if come on should look this
Another PMV operator in Waigani Morata route in Port Moresby shared similar sentiments.
So now me black sem tugena baswelo Morata Waigani, especially Morata Waigani, narbla route, narbla routes too, up in price one tap. To all school begin to go school next week too. Now I'm holiday no stala uso no savelo this la bus fee change.
People who rely on public transport to move to and from are affected as they may have to pay extra than the usual rate.
This is my time now. People is in Bagara. Now this like gold or oil or one something you saw. Zerasi me go material. Fuel you na produce him liya. Now you import him again. Now me black is in time now.
I'm going to or something. This is government, now you must show him out.
The new fuel price will see consumers pay 6 kina 10 toea per litre for petrol, 7 kina 69 toea per litre for diesel, and 7 kina 44 toea per litre for kerosene. For all other centers, the maximum retail prices for each regulated petroleum product will change consistent with the changes observed from Port Moresby. Meanwhile, the conflict in the Middle East continued to exert upward pressure on global oil prices, affecting all countries, including PNG, who depend on fuel imports. Pakatambo National EMTV News.
The Chinese hospital ship Silk Road Ark arrived today at the main wharf in downtown Port Moresby, where it will be stationed for the next 7 days, providing free medical services to the public before it departs on the 15th of April 2026.
The vessel is equipped with medical professionals, has about 300 beds and multiple operating rooms, effectively serving as a fully functional floating hospital. The Silk Road Ark is a modern ocean-going hospital ship, independently designed and built by China. Commissioned in 2024, it set sail in September 2025 to carry out the mission Harmony 2025. Papua New Guinea is the final stop of the trip. This visit marks the third visit of a Chinese hospital ship to PNG, following the visit of Peace Ark Hospital ship in 2014 and 2018. The arrival of the medical ship today was marked by a grand welcome ceremony attended by members of the Chinese community, along with the Chinese ambassador and the Minister for Health. The Chinese ambassador to Papua New Guinea said during its stay, the ship will provide free medical services to the public, including consultations, surgeries, and disaster relief support.
She will provide free, high-quality medical services to the people of PNG. At the same time, the officers and soldiers of our two sides will jointly engage in a series of visits and exchange programs.
He also highlighted that the medical ship's visit is part of the continued effort to strengthen bilateral ties between China and Papua New Guinea.
Our two sides and enhancing the friendship between our two peoples. The visit of the Silk Road Ark hospital ship fully demonstrates the profound friendship of the Chinese people toward the people of PNG. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the China-PNG diplomatic relations.
The Minister for Health, Elias Kapavore, acknowledged the Chinese government.
I extend my heartfelt thanks to the Chinese ambassador, the missions, commanders of the Silk Road Ark, the first affiliate hospital of Chongqing Medical University, and the entire medical team for their dedication and generosity. I also commend our own PMJ staff for their commitment to working alongside our partners in this important mission. Together, we are not only healing patients.
He also highlighted the importance of the visit in strengthening medical cooperation to deliver essential healthcare services to Papua New Guineans.
Comes to our shores not only as a vessel of healing, but a symbol of solidarity. Over the coming days, the ship will provide a series of free medical services to the people of Papua New Guinea. This includes advanced investigations such as CT scans and the blood tests, as well as surgical procedures for patients at the Port Moresby General Hospital.
Silk Road Ark recently visited Nauru and Fiji and finally arrived in Port Moresby on its journey through the Pacific. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Minister for Works and Highways Peter Chiamalili Jr. officiated the launching of the inaugural Construction and Contractors Conference 2026 today, where he shared the overview of the conference.
The conference held is part of the government's intention to take back Papua New Guinea through helping contractors and the people of Papua New Guinea. The Works Minister acknowledged existing challenges, and the approach they are taking is to assist the department and its partners to collaborate better. This includes working with universities to enhance teaching deliverables.
Our lecturers from University Unitec
I acknowledge the work that you've done in the institution, and the fruit of your teaching is now before us, and I guess you get to engage with a lot of them that you have produced in the institution. So,
Minister Malili explained road infrastructure does not only focus on transport, but it is also about building the economy. Contractors were told that the outcome of the work they carry out is not on paper but on the infrastructures they build. Minister Malili added that the availability of better roads provide access to health and education services.
So we know that everything that we engage with and what we are doing is really about the full prosperity of our country to having a better life. The roads purely provides a better quality of life.
Meanwhile, the department launched the Road Contract Capacity Development Program that comes with strategic and practical initiatives by the government. It aims to strengthen the domestic construction industry and create clear pathway for PNC contractors to grow and succeed.
Together we will build the roads that connect our nation. And together we will build the capacity that carries Papua New Guinea into the future. Must live beyond politics. The system, the ecosystem that we build must protect the industry, protect the contractors.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The Kina closed lower at $0.2313 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2238 US, 0.3148 Australian dollars, 1.1841 euro, and 35.36 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed lower, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower. The ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping up. NASFAN, they looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill-Rise School Competition 2026! With monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding, you can make a difference! Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win! Terms and conditions apply. Skill-Rise. And by you like it.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
Data Cleaning Centers, offering advanced professional diploma in data analysis and data science, information technology, server and network administration, database administration, part-time diploma programs in project management, data analysis and business intelligence, cybersecurity. Our curriculum includes latest technologies, cybersecurity, cloud computing, business intelligence, data science, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Data Cleaning Centers, #1 IT training service provider in PNG. Enroll now.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your #1 to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. Registry of Political Parties and the Integrity of Political Parties and Candidates Commission have welcomed the revised organic law on the integrity of political parties and candidates.
Registrar of the Political Parties Emmanuel Pok has welcomed the recently passed OLIPAC law, which was passed last month with overwhelming support at the National Parliament.
On behalf of the Integrity of Political Parties and Candidates Commission and the staff and the senior management of the Registry of Political Parties, I'd like to thank the government, the Marape Rosso government, for upholding their commitment to pass the organic law on the integrity of political parties and candidates 2026.
Mr. Pok said the revised OLIPAC strengthens the institutional framework of political parties in Papua New Guinea, placing great emphasis on building robust, transparent and accountable political organization.
This is the new organic law now, and it will make a lot of changes to the way political parties are administered in this country. 95% are intact, but only 5% we've made some changes to it. From our experiences, we've thought that the 5% that have changed in it will strengthen political parties as institution going forward.
Notable features in the revised organic law include resignation of party executives to contest elections, holding of party conventions, registration process of political parties, membership of political parties, penalties for non-compliance, nomination of candidates, and grounds for deregistration. Pakatambua National MTV News.
Severe tropical cyclone Mila has intensified to a Category 5 cyclone. It is causing devastating destructions in coastal and island communities in Milne Bay Province.
To date, Tropical Cyclone Mila is reported to be lingering in the Solomon Sea between Papua New Guinea and the Solomon Islands. Its impacts, however, have reached the island communities of Woodlock, Sudest, Misima and Rosol in Milne Bay Province, as well as Bougainville. MTV News was able to reach Jamie Donia, a reserve police officer deployed for the past 3 months to Bomagai, which is a key mining exploration camp on Woodlock Island. Jamie reported that although the telecommunication network has been down for 3 weeks due to strong winds, the mining camp's Wi-Fi remains accessible. When asked how locals are coping, he explained that although there are no reported casualties so far, the destruction is evident.
For the Guasoko ones, I'm not really sure. Our team has been sent there to do an inspection and they should be back by this afternoon. But for Boy and Pulmadao areas, most of the people around Pulmadao have been moved to the mining relocation area. So the houses, the mines built, permanent houses for them. And maybe for the Boy ones only, most of them that faced strong winds and lost their homes, most have moved to stay with relatives.
Locals have been told to take precautions when moving around due to strong winds.
Yes, we are experiencing most strong winds, and from what the mines people have found out also from the satellite, they've seen and they say that maybe most probably in the next 48 hours we should experience west wind and rain from.
The hurricane-force winds have caused coastal inundation. Attempts to reach local authorities for an update were unsuccessful. Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
The Commissioner of Police, David Manning, has commended the work of police and the public prosecutor following the conviction of 3 men in connection with the torture and murder of a school teacher in the Eastern Highlands province.
The 3 men from Eastern Highlands province were sentenced to 48 years imprisonment by the National Court. Commissioner Manning commended the commitment and professional work of investigators and prosecutors in securing convictions in connection with this graceful act of violence. He says the sentence handed down by the court is appropriate and sends a clear message to all communities that there is no place in the nation for sorcery accusation-related violence. Commissioner Manning said police attention is on those who commit violence in their villages and those who use the false excuse of cultural beliefs to encourage such acts of violence. He said the so-called glassmen and glassmaries who promote depravity and violence in the pursuit of greed are very much the target of police investigators. He said his direction to all police officers is to keep pushing harder to arrest the criminals who are behind sorcery accusation-related violence. He advised that the whole judicial system will continue to come down on those violent offenders. Commissioner Manning says the government has directed him to build a police force that cracks down on those who perpetrate evil while stepping up efforts to protect the good and law-abiding citizens of this nation. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
The Police Eastern End Command in the Highlands region held their first quarter meeting yesterday at the Airport Motel in Mount Hagen to discuss matters concerning policing in the eastern part of the Highlands region.
The meeting was chaired by the Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police for the Eastern End Command, Clement Dalla. The meeting comprised of 3 provincial police commanders from the Eastern End, including Western Highlands, Jiwaka and Chimbo with their close officers. The main agenda was the preparation for the 2027 National General Election as far as security matters are concerned. ACP Dalla said it is timely to talk about security aspect of the election.
Top of the list was the National General Elections 27 preparations. And so it's quite timely that we start to talk about our preparations in terms of the security aspect for the...
He said most decisions were centered around past experiences.
Orders for him to have a view of it, and then at the same time we can talk to him about our challenges in the command. Basically, through this first quarterly meeting, we've actually, with my PPCs and the management team, have discussed some areas that are of important, learning from past experience, especially the recent LRG elections.
ACP Dalla said another issue discussed was the gazetting of police locations and the changes made in the 11th hour.
We will raise through our reporting system for this election preparation is key and essential to a successful security operations come 2027 national elections, and one of which is the need for electoral commission to be able to be consistent with some key areas, one of which is the gadgeting police locations.
He further stressed on other issues that affect the operations of police during election. It was revealed that the next quarterly meeting is expected to eventuate in June. According to ACP Dala, one solution the team proposed was for the RNGC team in the 3 provinces to maintain security during polling. Each province would conduct polling on different days, making it easier for the team to move around without needing to fly in personnel from outside centers. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rugby Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck. Like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too. Like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me. Which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Ready for the world, so is your Teaser Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go. Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new Teaser Visa card.
Central Province is our home.
The tides of the Coral Sea are our heartbeat. From the coast to the mountains.
Traditions pass generation to generation.
The sea and our gardens sustain us.
Our songs carry our legends through time.
Our home is Central Province. Our nation is Papua New Guinea.
Sport is one thing that can give kids direction and keep us out of troubles.
Sport is more than just a game. It's passion, it's pride, it's community. Every week we bring you highlights, the heat and the heart of the game.
Very special representing our country.
Big plays, big personalities and big moments. If it's making headlines and it's making history, it's on Sports Scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Rugby Sports.
Welcome to Rugby Sports. This Sunday, 12th of April, will mark the kickoff of the PNG National Rugby League competition, marking the start of another exciting rugby season in Papua New Guinea as it prepares to enter Aussie NRL in 2028.
As Papua New Guinea anticipates entering the Australian National Rugby League in 2028, Papua New Guinea National Rugby Football League has highlighted this year's National Rugby League competition season to be bigger and more outstanding. PNG National Rugby Football League Competition General Manager for Pathways and Development Tony Atsa says this season will be special as it is about giving fans a great year of rugby league while players and officials do their best on the field of play.
Exciting year, and it's building on what we've done in the last couple of years. We've had a lot of incremental improvement in the competition over the last couple of years, so for a new side to enter, it's a really exciting time for the game as we continue to grow. And you've seen the partnership today with Digicel and the ongoing commitment that they have, and it's true connection. We'll be able to provide a really spectacular year and season for our fans, most importantly, and the opportunity for our players to put their best foot forward, for our match officials and for the competition. But most importantly, it's for our fans and to be able to connect them across the country as we grow.
The national competition is also laying down foundation for the PNG Chiefs. PNG National Rugby Football League noted that the success of the National Rugby League competition in the country is the proof that Rugby League unites the nation and prepares PNG for the world stage.
I think it just builds to the excitement. Obviously, 2028 season with the Chiefs entering the competition will be a unique and historical moment for PNG, but understanding that's been built on that national competition. Part of the process that the Chiefs were able to enter the competition and explain is the success that we've had as the sport that combines the nation, that unifies the nation, and that showcase of that is at the very elite level nationally.
The competition is about connecting people across the country as the games continues to grow. Charlie Dumavi, Chukai Sports.
Meanwhile, the PNG RFL have confirmed that the Kandas, who will make their first debut season this year, will, for the first time, host matches from their own base in Madang. The Papua New Guinea National Rugby League Competition Manager for Pathways and Development, Tony Atsa, highlighted that Kandas will be playing in Madang, which is an important step to make sure Madang is part of the national competition.
Absolutely, Kandas will be playing from Madang. They're based out of Madang. Not all of their games will be at Madang, but they're definitely based there. It's obviously a home and away, and they will certainly play games out of Madang this year.
He clarified that the board recognizes Madang's importance when the Kandas join the competition. Their home matches will bring pride to the province and connect more fans to the game.
A very important part of the national footprint, and the board recognised that when the entry of the Kandas came in, and that is for them to be based and play out of Madang when the field's ready.
Madang now has its place on the national stage as the season begins this Sunday with the matches across the country. Charlie Dumavi, Chukai Sports.
Chukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja, huh? Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Scout Rice, and by you like it.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Data Planning Centers offering advanced professional diploma in data analysis and data science, information technology, server and network administration, database administration, part-time diploma programs in project management, data analysis and business intelligence, cybersecurity, Our curriculum includes latest technologies, cybersecurity, cloud computing, business intelligence, data science, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Data Planning Centers, #1 IT training service provider in PNG. Enroll now.
I am Nathan Nagikus. Join me on the 10th of May at Sir Hubert Murray Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival to support the cervical cancer unit at Port Moresby General Hospital. Please do come along. Grab your tickets now at any phone house outlet. Let's celebrate Mother's Day together. Let's go!
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Ah, yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Returning from a bye last weekend, Papua New Guinea Hunters are ready to right some wrongs against Brisbane Tigers this weekend. Hunters have recorded mixed results in their 4 matches and are looking to bag some wins.
The Papua New Guinea side have recorded mixed results in their past 4 matches. This time they will be travelling down to Brisbane to face the Brisbane Tigers. Hunters coach Paul Aiton says the focus is on improving his side.
Getting into a grind and a bit of an arm wrestle with teams, and we really wanted to build our foundation on that this season. It hasn't sort of turned out that way, but you can't get into an arm wrestle without holding the ball, so we're focusing a lot more on that.
Running out on the opposite side, we'll see former hookers and PNG Kumul's hooker Judah Rimbu in the ruck against his countrymen. Aiton says he has been in talks with Tigers coach and Rimbu is looking forward to the match, and the Hunters boys are excited to show him what they got.
I think Jude will be the one we'll be playing against, and spoke with his coach last week. I was at a coaching conference, so I spoke with him and said Jude is really up for the game, so we're looking forward to it as well.
Hunters team keeps changing with the rotation of players. However, Aiton is confident the players got what it takes to be competing in the top level.
We changed the way our approach to pre-season this time. We did a lot more skill early in the season. And that's probably the disappointing part for us, is how much time we put into that, and it hasn't paid off yet. But we have a lot of faith in the boys, and I think they've got a lot of faith in each other, and it'll come off. It'll come off. They just need a bit more time together at that intensity.
He says the hunt is still on, and they are treating every match as important as the next. Charlie Dumavi, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Ah, yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Central Province is our home.
The tides of the Coral Sea are our heartbeat. From the coast to the mountains,
Traditions pass generation to generation.
the sea and our gardens sustain us.
Our songs carry our legends through time.
Our home is Central Province. Our nation is Papua New Guinea.
Hi PNG, J-Rex here. Join me on the 10th of May at the Sehibet Mari Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival to support the cervical cancer unit at both Moresby General Hospital. Get your tickets now at Phone House outlets. Let's celebrate Mother's Day together.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Morning Plus, with you always.
The Morning Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy to cloudy periods, and Popondetta, partly cloudy periods. In the Momasa region, Lay City, partly cloudy periods, and Vanimo, cloudy with rain showers to rain and possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with chances of light rain showers to rain, and Buka, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And in the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with rain showers, and Menditari and Wabek, cloudy periods with heavy showers to rain and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Morning Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 8th of April 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.